Here at Rosecrance Therapies in Chicagoland, we offer several services for children and adolescents, beginning with medication management through different comprehensive evaluations by psychiatrists who then determine if your child requires any types of medications. We provide various amounts of therapy through psychologists and counselors with cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectic behavioral therapy, as well as family therapy. We also provide groups such as intensive outpatient program as well as partial hospitalization program if your child requires a little bit higher care but still on the outpatient side. At Rosecrance Therapies Chicagoland, we're able to meet your child wherever their needs are.
At Rosecrance Therapies, we use this TMS machine to treat a number of difficult to treat conditions using FDA-validated treatment protocols for treatment-resistant depression. That's depression that hasn't responded to 2 or more trials of medications, OCD, and tobacco cessation. TMS stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's a technology that uses this principle called Faraday's principle, which is when you have a moving magnetic field, you can cause an electrical field. And using that principle, we are able to cause electric activity in parts of the brain that are underfunctioning. Now, by stimulating parts of the brain that are underfunctioning a bunch of times, we're able to induce long-term changes in the brain that make a huge difference for people suffering from a number of different psychiatric illnesses, including depression that hasn't responded to a bunch of other medications.
When family routines that are considered normal become abnormal, or you start to see some red flags or warning signs that things are not functioning the way they used to be. Increased isolation with children, maybe even increased sleep, not joining a family dinner when there's family dinner, that sort of thing. So it's when your family system isn't necessarily operating like your family system usually operates.
Resilience is, I believe, a muscle. It's something that we're not born with, but we can provide strength in ourselves. We can build it, we can train it. Just as they train at the academy for all of the, kind of mission-ready calls that they need to learn, they can train resilience in their emotional well-being. So it's a heartwarming experience to see them go through this whole journey and come out on top and to transform their lives both professionally and personally. The beauty of the Rosecrance Resilience Program is that we can design programming and the treatment plan based off of unique needs. So if an individual comes in and they are struggling with family support systems, conflict, if you will, we're able to incorporate the family with different modalities. So we can have family sessions, we can bring in psychoeducation and kind of teach the family how to support. They see that their loved one puts up a wall and they don't want to talk about certain things, which is fine, but at the end of the day, they just want to be there to support. So we can bring in education, we can bring in, different therapies and talk about how we can better support our loved ones.